Hello, come on in the room. Come on in the room. This is Won't Do It Wednesday. My name's Brandlin, the Joy Generator, and this is my husband, Daniel, or as I call him, Shrop. And we're happy to be with you this evening. So, all of my Facebook saints and YouTube saints and Sunday school dropouts, come on in the room. Let's talk. Of course, we're going to open always with our Won't Do It's, and then we'll get into our conversation for tonight. So, as you're coming in, if you have any Won't Do It moments that you want to share, feel free to share it. And Won't Do It means just that, something you are grateful for. It could be anything from, I haven't been working since COVID and I just got a job, or I just got an interview for a job, whatever. Won't do it? Make sure to share that with us. Let's see here. Hey, Miss Cindy. New here? Well, thank you for joining us. And I always ask new people, let me know where you're from so I can show you some love. So thank you for joining us, Miss Cindy. Hey, Miss Pat, how are you today from North Carolina? Hey, Miss Carol, how are you? I hope you're not still in quarantine. Tell me you're not. Let's see here. Hi, Miss Christine, how are you? Hey, Miss Rhonda, I hope everything is going well for you. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, well, listen, I'm not going to, so we can have time to get into this conversation. Look, doesn't he look happy to be here? Well, we are going to talk. So we are going to jump into our conversation. And let's see here. Valerie Lynn says, I just discovered you this morning, watching from Wisconsin. Well, thank you for joining us all the way from Wisconsin. Is it snowing there? Let me know. Let's see here. Anita said she sees you in your Valentine's red. My daughter was trying to get him to wear cowboys. I think he feels some kind of way because he wouldn't put on his cowboys. Well, listen, before we get into our conversation for tonight, I do have a couldn't be me for you. If you all have not had a chance to see this, please watch this video. It had me laughing, okay? Of course, due to COVID, everybody's doing everything over Zoom. And if you have not seen the Zoom, back up. Before I even get into this, let me tell for anybody who is new what couldn't be me means. It means just that. It wouldn't have happened if it was me. Couldn't have been me in that situation. And this could not have been me. So in Texas, there was some litigations, just a regular court case going on. And everybody was on this Zoom. And unfortunately, one of the lawyers couldn't get the cat filter off of his face. And so he's talking in a very professional way with the cat face. Best line of the whole thing. I'm not a cat. You have to watch it. I couldn't have been the other lawyer or the judge because I would have been laughing. And I surely couldn't have been whomever he was defending or representing because I would have known immediately. I've lost my case. It's over. I'm going to jail. I'm going. Have you all seen the cat video? Let me know. It is too funny. Miss Valerie says, hi, Brandlin. I just discovered your channel and just love you. I love you right back. From Massacut. Did I say that right? Probably not. Florida. Well, thank you for joining us. We are here every Wednesday and every Sunday. So welcome to the family. But if y'all need a good laugh, I need you to find this video and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not a cat. And he was so serious. He was so serious. I'm from here and I'm not a cat. Oh, you're from Chattanooga today. That is wonderful. Miss Sheila says, yes, the cat Zoom. I live in Texas and it's all over the news everywhere. Yes, it's fun. That poor man. I don't know who to feel more sorry for, him because he couldn't get it off, or whoever he was representing. Whomever he was representing. Hi, Nisa from Costa Rica. Oh, can I just come stay with you for like a few weeks? Oh, Costa Rica. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So listen, if this is your first time with me today, I promise he talks. He does. We're going to talk in just a minute. If this is your first time joining today, thank you so much. Normally we come on and it's me talking to you and we have a topic and we just chit chat it up. Okay. But today I brought on one of my won't do it's. This is who I'm grateful for, my husband, Shrop. All month long, we've been doing things that center around love and Valentine's Day. We've been talking about different types of love and how to truly love on Get Your Shine On. And so I asked my husband if he would come and be on with me today. So we're going to see how this works. First thing I will tell you, he will smile and he does talk. I tease all the time. We've been married 14 years.
In April.
14 years in April. I tease and say he used up most of his words the first 2 years of our marriage. And so I had to become bilingual. I know English and I know eyebrows because you have to, it's subtle, but you have to look at his eyebrows to determine what he's saying. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. You just got to kind of roll with it and know. You just got to know. And look, oh, that is such a good name for him, Christine. Happy Harry. Absolutely. Before we get into our conversation, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask us, feel free and we'll tell you a little bit about our story too. Somebody did send me a really funny Ask Brandlin question. Miss Jana asked, are you always happy? Are you always in a good mood? So I'm going to let him answer that. Am I always happy?
Oh, no.
Am I always in a good mood?
Oh, no.
No, wait, that you made me sound like I'm just awful.
I didn't say that. You asked, were you always happy and always in a good mood? I said, oh, no.
Her exact question was, do I ever lose my temper?
No, she don't usually lose her temper. I can get some mean looks.
Well, I can give a side eye.
And it's not the silent treatment because she don't know how to be quiet, so I don't get the silent treatment. So, but I get some mean looks. You see what I'm talking about?
You see? See what I'm dealing with already? Miss Rita says, amazing how he's keeping a straight face. It's because he pays me no mind. That's how this works. He pays me no mind. I feel there are two types of people in the world. Black and white people. It's either this or it's that. He's very literal. Or people who live in the gray. I'm flexible. Just, there's many options. There's exceptions to the rule. And I had a 50-50 chance when we had our daughter that she would be like me or like him. And in that way, she is him. I am outnumbered. I'm outnumbered and it drives me crazy. So,
it's a short drive.
Did y'all hear that? Could you hear what he just said? It's going to be a cold night. Let's see here. Miss Kelly says, have you ever gone to bed angry at each other? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We have, let me see here. I am so sorry, y'all. The questions are coming in rather fast, and so I'm trying to keep up. Let's see here. Any advice for someone who never had a boyfriend or been on a date? What advice would you give a girl who's not like, okay, this is perfect because we have a daughter. So what advice would you give?
What advice?
What advice? A young lady who has not had a boyfriend or is getting ready to get out in the dating scene.
Be open-minded. Let you don't do the choosing. Sometimes you need to I don't know. You don't need to do the choosing. You need to let the person come to you and stop chasing. You don't need to chase anybody. First of all, that's the number one thing. Don't chase somebody. If they're interested in you, they'll come and figure out a way how to approach you. So don't chase anybody. That's the first advice I would give.
Oh, he's got points. Keep going.
2, be open-minded because you never know who might step into your life that you weren't expecting. Some people are expecting certain things or looking for certain things, and then what they really need, they dismiss and don't really give a chance. So
All
That's
right.
a two piece of advice I would
Open-minded.
give.
And don't just be open-minded and okay, I hear you. And talk about a chase. He chased me. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me get another comment. Thank you so much, Margaret Ann. And I hope that advice helps because it came from him. I'm glad he was here to answer that for you as a guy, from a guy's perspective. Just a minute, you guys. Let me get some more questions on here. And let me. Oh, listen. And they said good advice. She said great advice. Great advice. Now, of course, Sonny said, "Whoo, we knew you weren't expecting this fool. Careful. Don't say nothing."
That's what your mouth say.
Yes. Karen says, do you do daily devotions together or separately?
It's usually separately.
Separate, yeah.
She's a night person. I'm a morning person.
But we will grab hands and pray together. We definitely will do that. So yes. Miss Patricia says, what is your wife's best quality? Great question.
Her best quality? The ability to make other people mad, to laugh, to always see the brighter side of things. That's her best quality, in my opinion.
Oh, that's sweet. And just so you know, for me, his best quality is he's a visionary. Like I can say something like, oh, babe, we should do da 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 da. And he can just, in his mind, think it up and then go. I mean, he can build anything. He has such a, I don't even know what you call that.
Kelly's asking.
Kelly, hold on. Let's see here. Kelly says, I appreciate your honesty. What's the best thing or things that have happened being married? And do you ever struggle in your relationship? No, that ain't personal. I told you we were an open book. So that's a perfect question. So what is the best thing about being married? For me, the best thing to being married is, I should have left your question up there, is the fact that I have somebody to laugh with. His laugh, I love to make him laugh. And so we've had some wonderful times where things have happened and neither one of us should have laughed. And he's laughed real loud and embarrassed to both of us, like in church. So I like the fact we laugh together.
Yeah, sometimes people getting hurt is funny.
Oh, see? No judgment. This is a no judgment zone. No judgment. But when it comes to struggles, we can jump right into that too. Okay, we had been married for how long before the first miscarriage?
Maybe a year. Was it that long?
It was longer than that.
Was it?
It was at least 2.
Couldn't have been.
Couldn't have been?
No,
okay.
Because we was 3 years in when she was born.
Fair. So about a year and a half into our marriage, I experienced my first miscarriage. I think we were both so devastated as a couple that it was a struggle, but we struggled as a couple. Okay. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I would think so.
And then right after my first miscarriage, I had Sydney. And Yes. I had one miscarriage and then I had Sydney.
Okay.
Isn't this crazy? We are counting miscarriages. Okay. I'll explain in a minute. So then we had Sydney. And for about the next 4 years, our life was Sydney. The world revolved around Sydney. And then we decided to try to have another one. And after that point, it was back to back to back to back to back miscarriages. If I wasn't pregnant, I was miscarriaging. And so that went on for a couple of years.
Yeah.
A couple of years. And that was the biggest struggle in our marriage because, you're trying to have a baby to bring us together, but it really kind of put a wedge. And so that's when we at times weren't, like at night, one or two nights we went to bed angry at each other because it was just the stress. The Lord will use, the devil will use anything to come into your marriage. And so you have to be careful. I'll ask you this, like, how do you think you process that struggle?
Well, at first I was angry, but if you kind of look back at it, it made us a stronger couple. Mm-hmm. So being able to go through that, you can really see that no matter what comes, hell or high water, as they say, I think together we make a pretty good team and we can handle anything. So
I'll take that.
Going through some things, it just makes you stronger coming, to the other side.
Miss Linda said, "Who leads in daily prayer?" It's a tag team. There have been times we both work at the university, and there have been times he's come in my office and I'll just lay my hands on him and pray. There's been times he's been asleep and I've laid my hands on him and he prays. And I know it's, there's not a.
Yeah.
I will tell you this though, no judgment, Miss Linda. Most of the time over dinner, he prays because I already got a piece of food in my mouth. So he typically is the dinner prayer because I'm already chewing. Lord forgive me. So I will definitely tell you that. Let's see here. And y'all, please forgive me. The questions are coming in so fast, and I want to make sure that we get as many in as we can. And I'm trying to back up. So I'm so sorry. So sorry. But just keep asking. And if you put a question out there and we didn't answer it, and you really just put it back out there. Let's see here. What's your favorite vacation memory?
I'll let you know in May.
Yes. That's fair. We have the opportunity to go to Jamaica, and so I'm thinking that might be our favorite memory. But I guess
I don't know. Taking Sydney to Disney for the first time was pretty good.
That was pretty good. But Myrtle Beach with the girls,
they enjoyed that too.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach and I say with the girls because my daughter and my niece, who's like my second child, that we took both of them to Myrtle Beach and we had a really good time with them. We did. Let's see here. Kelly says, "So sorry to hear about the miscarriage." It's okay. We're at a different point. And let me just tell you all this. It's sad because, and please don't think I'm saying this lightly, but it was, I removed myself so much from it and it continuously happened. I can't tell you if I had 6 or 7 miscarriages. I always have to, when I go to the doctor, say, "How many was it?" But I will tell you this, I have one daughter by birth. I have a niece that was born first, then my daughter, and then I have a ton of nieces and nephews. And literally we have a niece or a nephew to replace each one of those miscarriages. And our house is the fun house.
Yeah.
So God had a plan. So it worked out. It truly, truly did. Let's see here. Do you all work together? No, we want to stay married.
We work at the same place, but not together.
Not together. Different departments.
We don't even drive to work together.
No. He has this thing. We are to be at work at 8:00. I don't know what in his spirit makes him feel he needs to be there by 7:30. I'm rolling in at 8:30. Praying I make it by 8:30. Miss Barbara said, "How did you meet?" I'll let you tell it.
How did we meet? Mm-hmm. She's a pastor's daughter. So, of course, we met at church. She was selling tickets to Ricky, right?
Yes, I was selling tickets to the Ricky Smiley Show.
She was selling tickets to the Ricky Smiley Show here in town. So, I bought a ticket. We met. We went there. I went. We hooked up. Went to dinner. After that, and she's been stuck ever since.
Truly, the first night we met, we set up at a diner and talked. I think, what time did we leave the diner that night?
Probably 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yep, just talking. I did not know that he was using up all his words right there because he's so quiet.
What do I do at the university?
Yes, Strop, what do you do?
I work in housing. I'm on the maintenance team for the housing department.
Yes. So he handles all things, and he's the locksmith. Let's see here. Chrissy said, "Advice for dealing with struggles."
Advice for dealing with struggles?
Mm-hmm. As a couple?
As a couple or individual?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, first of all, for me personally, staying prayed up. Mm-hmm. So we're a God-fearing family. So God, we stay prayed up, and then I put it in His hands. I try not to deal with it or take ownership of the struggle. I let Him have His way, and then I just kind of follow, let Him take the lead. Because I found out when I try to do stuff, I tend to mess it up. And so when I mess it up, it can go really left really fast. So What you going for?
I'm just trying not to say anything.
Like what? Go ahead and say
Nope.
it.
I held it in. Whew. That's going. Y'all don't make it a habit of holding in your words. It gives you gas. But I'm holding it in.
Well, go ahead and say
I'm gonna
it.
act right. I'm
Go
just
ahead and
messing
say
with
it.
you. I'm messing with you. In agreement with your husband must be on time. Oh, Rosie. Don't encourage him. Oh, let's see here. Mary said, that's a bless your heart working housing at a yes. Yeah.
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 When you dealing with
Mm-hmm.
over 4,000 18 to 21-year-olds,
Just keep them in your prayers.
It's rough. The things they can tear up.
Keep a job. Don't say anything crazy. Don't say anything crazy. Let's see here. What a blessing to hear y'all talking about your relationship with the Lord and each other. Yes. But I mean, I will be very honest. There have been periods in our marriage where I was mad at him and I was mad at the Lord. And I'm sure he was mad at me. And
I ain't been mad at the Lord. I might have been mad at you, but not at him.
You weren't mad at him ever. Even through all the miscarriages.
Even through all the miscarriages.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's where we differed. That is where we truly, truly differed. But I will tell you, let me throw this out here to you all, because there's a constant argument in our family. And so I just need to know. Wait, no, we did this the last time. Never mind. It was solved.
What's that?
About the pitcher in the refrigerator. If a pitcher is empty, it belongs in the sink. My husband makes wonderful KoolAid, and he always leaves the empty pitcher in the refrigerator. But we talked about that last time, so we're not going to talk about it. We're not.
Is marriage really 50-50 or 75-25?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day
Mm-hmm.
and whose perspective you're looking from.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you want to say it's 50-50, but it depends on what it is.
Right.
Because if you say it's cooking 50-50, and I'm going to tell you, no, it's not.
Not at all.
It's more like 95-5.
Not at all. The stove may go into shock if he goes near it.
But
mm-hmm.
It's 100 all the time on my part, and I know it's 100 on her part. So just, it depends on the perspective of what we're talking about when you say 50-50. And I put 100 into what we got going on every day, all day. So the little stuff, you can't sweat that. Now,
our definition of the little stuff, that might differ. It just depends. Let's see here. Daniel said, how many years did you date before he proposed? Oh, see, that's a him question. I don't do numbers. I remember experiences. So how long have we been dating before you proposed?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. But we...
04, June of 04, we went out the first time.
Yes.
December of 05. Christmas is 05, I proposed.
But the way he did it, it was Christmas, so I was expecting something, ring, ring. He got me a pair of tennis shoes. And I had made up in my mind I was going to put them on and keep on walking. But then that evening, just the two of us, he proposed. Let's see here. I'm so thankful. See, empty belongs in the sink. Thank you. Thank you, people. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Okay. Teresa says, I really would love to see the video. Let it go. LOL. I'm a bit angry with the Lord right now, but the guilt is terrible. I got you. That is a struggle. Me and the Lord went back several times because I was so angry. For me, and I don't know your situation, but for me, it was very much a, how can, why me? Why? And the only thing I could tell you is when you are the angriest and when you don't want to talk to the Lord is when you need to talk the most. Fair?
Somebody asked a question.
Let's see. Which
Did
one?
I ask her father first? Yeah, I talked to her father probably that summer before I proposed. Have you met my daddy?
You know he better talk to my daddy. Let's see here. Good question. Do you make honey-do lists before for Shrap?
Oh, I got a list as long as both legs.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, what do I pick and choose to do off the list, and when I get them done?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't a question if the list is there. It's what I choose to do, and how long I choose to take to do them.
Not saying a word. I'm just looking at the comments. Looking at the comments. Let's see here. Have you ever found your prayers answered? Maybe not how you want, and you become fearful or nervous of the power of prayer and the Lord moving? Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. It's like I prayed for this and then you gave it to me, but you didn't give it to me quite the way I expected you to. So now I'm like, oh, I don't know if I need to pray anymore. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Every time. But here's the thing. When you pray, you have to understand two things. You have to have the faith that the Lord will answer your prayer. And you also have to understand that, how shall I say this? You got to know that God has a plan for you and you have to accept it. Okay? That's a struggle because I'm still struggling with it. Is that fair?
Yeah.
You have to know when I pray, my prayer will be answered and God has a plan and I'm a part of it.
But the biggest problem with when you pray and ask is your time and his time usually don't line up quite the way you think they ought to.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to be mindful and you'll learn some patience. Let me just put it that way. Because when you pray and ask for, if some stuff, if it let it happen too soon, you wouldn't appreciate it. So sometimes when you have to wait and you have to pray and you pray again and you pray again and you pray again, then you get tired of praying and then you pray again. Then you appreciate the blessing when it comes.
Well, I hear you, Reverend Trump. I hear you. My sister wants it to be known that not only do I have a honeydew list, but she has a honeydew list for him as well. Which is so true. He's working on her. My sister owns a salon and he is working on her salon now. Let's see here. Okay, we got time for, I promised him I would act right. See, I told you the time ran by. See, Miss Anita has jokes. Shrop, how is Brandolyn doing with voice rest? Careful.
What rest? Voice rest? Come on now. Who we talking about?
For anyone who doesn't know, it's been over a month now.
She only supposed to talk 15 minutes a day.
No, it's per hour. It's per hour. 15 minutes per hour. That's what it says. That's what the paper says.
That's what the paper says?
Yes, I promise.
So how many times have you just talked 15 minutes per hour? Let me see. How many times have you followed the man's instructions since you got them?
Well, you know what? Since you got all these words tonight, I'm not saying nothing else for the evening.
Yeah,
I'll let you handle it. How about that?
Right. See what I'm talking about?
Let's see here. Does Shrop have siblings? Yes.
I have a little younger sister.
It is him without the mustache and hair. They look just alike. So yes. Okay. Let's see here. How does he make his Kool-Aid? Oh, okay. Fair question. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't tell y'all that.
I just know it's good. I don't know.
I can't tell y'all that.
See? Got to keep the family secret.
That's it. I'm not giving up the secrets.
Well, let's see here. Sonny says, not even when she sleep, Daniel?
I don't know. I go to sleep. She usually up when I go to sleep. She might talk in her sleep.
He would not know. Now, would you? Do I need to go there?
You can if you want to.
This man can wake up the dead. He can do sound effects for any horror film, I promise. You good?
No, I'm just making sure I'm on call.
Oh, yes, he's on call, y'all. So he may have to jump out of the live, which we actually have hit our 30 minutes. And so I'm always a steward of everyone's time. So if do you have time for, does he snore? No, snoring is cute. Snoring is what normal people do. This situation, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like a demonic spirit coming out of his sinus cavity. It's rough. But I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yes. Okay, so we are actually going to stop a little bit right now. If you guys want me to bring him on more often so that we can talk, please give me some hearts in the comment section, and I definitely will. But I just want to be. Daniel says Daniel hibernates. Very, very true. That is so true. I just want to say this. I tease, and you all know I tease about him all the time. I say, he doesn't talk much. His favorite place to take me is Home Depot. That's true. But
oh yeah, by the way, for those who saw that, she put the video out. Date night. We was in the Home Depot. We was in Home Depot for one reason, so she could see the actual color of what oil rub bronze looks like for the new vanity faucet that I was buying to go in our hall bathroom. That's why we were at Home Depot, so she could see the color, so I wouldn't get cussed out for buying something that she didn't like or didn't know what it was. So it was for her own good.
Okay, but here's the point. This is how it should have been presented. Hey, babe, throw on some pants. We're running to Home Depot.
That's what I said.
The first thing you said was, get dressed. I'm taking you somewhere. Oh, okay, where we going? Home Depot. However, I will tell you, he does take me out. It's just the COVID. We are staying in right now. We staying in. We don't go out like that right now. But somebody said, wait, I just saw another question. Karen said, yes, can we pray together? Yes, the prayer line is open. Okay, Shrap will definitely come back on, but if anybody needs prayer, please put it out there right now, and we'll close on that. Okay, Dad Jr. got you straight, and I appreciate him for that. That's what I was trying to say as I'm waiting for you guys to tell or say your prayer requests. Denise said she would love to hear his opinion on COVID, meaning what do you mean? His opinion on how we should protect ourselves? Give me a little bit more, Denise. But I need it to be known. I appreciate this man so much. I tend to be a butterfly and float all over the place. This is my anchor. He is truly my anchor. Let's see here. How do you send prayer requests? You just put it out there. Whatever you're in need of, you can just put it out there. And that's how we always end the show, with prayer requests. Margaret Ann says, praying, purpose, housing, finance, work. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we understand that truly, because that's something we're experiencing right now. Just getting through. How do you do this? How do you do that? It's 50 million bills that need to be paid, and you got 2 pennies. So we definitely understand, and we'll be praying for you with that as well. Kelly says, pray for people battling addictions. Absolutely. Absolutely. Karen is praying for a good report on my colonoscopy next month. Claiming nothing but the good things, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Claiming nothing but good things. And praying that you enjoy that sleep, because it's wonderful. But we're not claiming anything negative. Janice says, pray for a new job. Absolutely.
Who said that?
The new job?
For a new job?
Janice,
get yourself together.
Yep, get yourself together.
That way, when the job comes,
you are ready. You are ready to go. Yes, that is so true. Okay. Barbara, same thing. Praying for a new job. Miss Sharon says, please pray for my grandson who has COVID. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Pray for allergies and a friend who has COVID. Yes. So we are praying for healing for everyone this evening. We're praying that you get a sense of direction on jobs, that the Lord will open doors. Anything else you want to throw out there? We're just praying that everybody makes it through. We pray for healing on COVID, Karen with the colonoscopy. We're praying for everybody. Truly we are. Praying for my marriage. Absolutely, Deborah. We will pray for your marriage. It's not easy. It's not easy. And even though he's being nice to me because he wants to live, There have been times I know he's turned over and like, dang, you still here? But you got to get through those times. You truly, truly do. So you can fuss, but you got to figure out a way to come back to the middle. Fair?
Yeah. It's all good.
So, okay.
So you got to figure out your partner's love language. You got to know when to shut up, when to speak, when to just nod your head in agreement.
Or at least act like you listening. He's got that down pat. It's a constant thing. This man will never bring me flowers. That's not who he is. But when it's cold outside, my car is always running with the defrost on. When I leave the keys to the house and the door, he finds them for me.
Somebody asked, does our church do live videos?
Yes. Our church, and Sunny or Anita, if you are out there, my mom, somebody put the name of our church out there. Yes, our church is New Horizon Baptist Church in Chattanooga. Now, we don't do lives because bless his heart, my daddy, but we're on YouTube, okay? So it's pre-recorded, but they put it out every Sunday and Wednesday. So you're more than welcome to join in. He would love it. And when to buy Krispy Kremes. Oh,
anytime the hot sign is on.
I've been doing good though.
Except for this person.
I know, yeah.
It's the only person I know who don't like the hot donuts. She want them cold.
Okay, we've had enough. I haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut this year because I figured out about Dairy Queen. I picked up another vice. But I'm trying. So listen, before we get off of this live, I want everybody to know, please, join me on this coming Sunday. We are going to have a smile session. A lot of people are like, what do you really do? And so Sunday is going to be not unlike any show we've ever done before. I want you all to just come prepared and ready to laugh and enjoy. And my goal is to put a smile on everyone's face. Miss Anita just put up, if you would like to listen to my father, Pastor Willie Paul's messages, you are more than welcome to. That is the name of our church. If you put that in on YouTube, you will pull him right up. So I just saw your t-shirt. I love it. Yes. Hold on. I don't know if I can. Let me not give anybody a black eye here. Hold on one second. It says, get your shine on. I don't know if you can see around the banner. I'm sorry. Let's see if you can see around the banner. Get your shine on. That's what my shirt says. But listen, you all, thank you so much for being with us this evening. I think this is one of our longer shows. So thank you for being with us while I had the good strap on here. But join us Sunday. Just get ready for a show. Get ready for a treat. We will definitely have fun. Now, before I go, you know what I'm going to say. For the rest of the week, what do you need to do? I'll wait. Let's see here. I don't like Margaret Ann.
She don't like Krispy Kreme.
I thought we were family.
You got to be one of them Dunkin' Donut cake.
Are you a Dunkin' Donut person, Margaret Ann? I mean, no judgment. We don't judge. But I'm teasing because I'll eat that too. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. Thank you so much for joining us. And I will see you right here for our Sunday gathering smile session at 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a great, wonderful evening.